Hey, live. I'm here giving the 1.5 month update of the 3 bundles of NoirDropship Kinky Straight Hair. I am wearing a 24, 24, 26-inch no lace. Today was wash day. I have had my hair bundles installed for the past month and a half. Today I co-washed the hair and just let it air dry. Upon the air dry, I braided it, but I made sure to add my Banthana oil to my natural hair. So this is Banthana oil from South America, which will become a part of the NoirDropship catalog. You will be able to have Banthana oil drop shipped with your branding. That's right. So as you can see, what I did was, now this hair is a beautiful kinky texture and it has like little crinklies. So in order to get my perimeter to blend in, what I do is I just braid the perimeter. So I just have like a side part right here. And as I've mentioned before, this is the fold over method I've been following for the past 6 years, 5, 6 years from Ivy Beauty. She is a YouTube vlogger, beauty vlogger. She's quite famous actually, and she's got some really cool hair extension hacks. Okay, so this is one that I tend to use. It's called the fold over method. That means I have absolutely no lace in my hair. And as you can see, my hair, in terms of the bundles, now like I said, I just let it air dry today. Then I did a comb through with my fingers. That's it. Because I applied the Banthana oil first to my perimeter, I still had some remnant oil on my hands. So as I began to finger comb my hair, it did put a little oil in my hair. Those of you who know me well know I tend not to put oil on my hair because I like very voluminous, bouncy, full of body hair. So I want my hair very thick and lush looking, so I tend not to put oil in it. But hey, today I've got a little oil in it because it was just remaining from when I put the Banthana oil on my perimeter. As you can see, this hair is still absolutely gorgeous. I do not have a nighttime routine. I'm a time-strapped entrepreneur. I operate multiple businesses. I manage multiple businesses. I'm also a single mom to a 4.5 toddler. He's very rambunctious, keeps me beyond my toes. So as far as like having a nighttime routine, I don't have. I just crash. Got it? And I need to be able to sleep good at night. I don't want to worry about a scarf coming off or even like a bonnet coming off. Like, that's not going down. Matter of fact, some people, question like, you don't braid your hair up or put a bonnet? Nope. And I'm not even sleeping on a silk pillowcase. This is premium hair. Okay, this is real hair. This hair is not Brazilian, it's not raw Cambodian, it is our Indian. Okay, so it's the Indian Kinky Straight. And look, it looks like I got a blowout. Let me tell you guys, this is the real heat-free blowout. Got it? Like, I applied 0 heat to my hair today. All I did was co-wash my hair with rust conditioner. Once my hair air dried, I braided up the perimeter, but I oiled it with my Banthana oil, and I've basically been playing in it, okay? Fingering it, trying to build up some volume in the hair. And it has turned out beautifully. It looks just like I did a blowout. But this is a real bona fide heat-free blowout. Okay? So this hair is absolutely gorgeous. Our Kinky Straight blends well with African American hair. I cut my wefts. So I have experienced some shedding because I cut my wefts due to the fold over method, okay, and that requires you to cut some of the wefts. I did not seal my wefts. Now, if you cut your wefts, I highly, highly recommend that you seal them. Period. Okay? But for the sake of time, I just didn't. And I really didn't need to. Again, I only have 3 bundles of hair. I have 3 bundles of hair in my head. Hey, who is that checking in? I see I got 1 viewer. I know this is impromptu. I didn't even let anyone know that I was going live. But here I am live, giving an update on this beautiful NoirDropship hair. This is our Kinky Straight. Again, no lace. I've incorporated the fold over method, which I've been following Ivy Beauty since about 2015 on this method. Okay, so whenever I wear Kinky Straight, I normally do no lace, and I just do like the fold over method. Again, this is a bona fide blowout look, though I haven't blown out my hair at all. I just let it air dry. And then I finger combed it. I did shoot video of me finger combing the hair, so you'll be able to see how the hair over time gained volume, okay, as I was finger combing it. It gained a lot of volume, and I love it. Like, I love big hair. Normally, I like 4 bundles of this hair. But I just wanted to show people what you can do with just 3 bundles of hair. That's it. Really, that's all you need, okay? That's all you really need is 3 bundles of hair for a full install of the Kinky Straight. Now, again, you know, we're talking for 22 inches and up. If you're doing like something short, maybe like a bob, if you're doing like 12, 14, 16 inch, then you may only need 2 bundles, okay? But normally for our Brazilian hair or even our raw Cambodian, we always recommend if you're doing from 12 inch to 22 inch or 12 inch to 20 inch, full head, you need about 2 to 3 bundles. If you're doing 22 inches and more, you're gonna need about 3 to 4 bundles, okay? I happen to like voluminous hair, so I like to do 4 bundles. But again, with this Kinky Straight, you could get away with 3, okay? And if you want to be able to stretch your coins, okay, stagger, right? So to stagger the hair, what I did was I just did a 24, 24, 26. There's times I may do 2 bundles of 26 and a 28 if I wanted to be like, you know, to my tailbone. But I think this is pretty long. It worked out really well for me at this length. And as you can see, this is real hair. No fillers, pure, unadulterated hair. I still have my crinkly wave pattern, and that's the type of hair you're going to get with us, okay? This is top salon quality hair. Our hair rivals anybody's hair on the market. Put us up against any brand, and we're going to go pound for pound. We're going to rival them. If not, we're going to like exceed the quality. Because what you're getting with us is top quality hair. NoirDropship is backed by 24 years of China manufacturing experience. Plus, we also have hair industry mavericks on our team. So we are here to support you, to provide you with the hair that you need. Okay, the hair that you need to make 6 and 7 figures. Hey, you trying to get started with the hair? So what you need, babe? Just let me know. Do you need a website? Once you have your Shopify store up, we can upload our entire hair catalog to your Shopify store for you. Okay? So Shin, make sure you hit me up. You can hit me up on Facebook because you are a member of the Hustle Analytics. So you can always hit me up on Facebook. But you can always contact us directly on NoirDropship.com, and we will get back to you by the next business day. So So setting up actually with us is easy. It's absolutely free to join. You're going to get wholesale pricing. We provide you with resources targeted to help you build a 6- and 7-figure empire. You also can opt into having your products, your orders actually shipped with your branding. Yes, that is something new we have. It only costs $45 per month. You ship us your marketing collaterals, and we will ship the hair to your customers with your branding. That is the ultimate in terms of seamless drop shipping to help you Black female entrepreneurs, to realize your dreams easily. That is what NoirDropship hair or NoirDropship is for. So yes, I'm just going to continue on just a little bit and talk about the hair. So, there's been a lot of, I belong to a group. Well, actually, I probably belong to like 140 something groups, but there's one group in particular where, these women are real hustlers. They're real hair hustlers. And you have neophytes, people who are just getting in, and then you have seasoned and mavericks, people who have been in and made millions, and everything in between. There's been, some questions about what is raw hair, okay? What is raw hair? So raw hair is when the hair has not been processed whatsoever, meaning no chemical, no steam, no fillers, no animal hair. That is raw, unadulterated hair. But do not confuse raw hair with single donor hair, because you can cut a ponytail from a single donor and that donor has dyed their hair. So that's single donor hair, but it's not raw hair. Normally, raw hair comes in tiny bundles. So what's the normal size or the standard size bundle? A raw hair bundle is about half the size. So it would take two raw hair, I'm sorry, let me get back. So a single donor, okay? Single donor hair. So if you cut hair from a single donor, it's going to take two single donor bundles in order to equate to like a standard bundle hair. Okay. I'm going to repeat that again. It's going to take the equivalent of two single donor bundles to equate or to make a standard size bundle of hair. Okay, so a lot of people try to say, oh, raw hair is single donor. Not necessarily, especially in today's time. There's a major hair shortage, especially with COVID. So it's no secret that 90% of the hair on the market comes out of India. India did shut down during COVID because the hair is what's sacrificed. And Delta was ravaging the country, so they shut down the hair collection temples. Not only that, but just with the growing demand and the easier access to get it was putting a hurting on the supply, on the raw material of the hair itself. So to be able to get single donor raw hair is a rarity. So you can get raw hair, but it can have multiple donors, right? It's collected from multiple donors. And we all know, if you don't know, the quality of hair is not necessarily origin. It is how it's collected and processed. So our Brazilian hair is the highest quality Brazilian hair on the market, period. Our Brazilian hair has probably between 4 to 5 donors. Our Indian hair, which is a step above, okay, and that's what I have in my hair, we have no more than like 2 to 3 donors in a bundle. Okay. So as you can see, you don't see a lot of short hairs, frizzy hairs, flyaways. Where do they do that at? Not here at NoirDropship. You know, it's not going to look a rat's nest, period. Okay? Now, you may get some short hairs in our Brazilian, but our Brazilian still rivals most of everything that's on the market. You can absolutely wear our Brazilian and be popping, okay? And people are going to think that you paid top dollar for that hair because the manufacturing process that's implemented in our hair allows it to be top quality. And it's not going to be a frizzy mess. It's not going to be a rat's nest. You're not going to see all them flyaways. You know, you see, I'm going to get up close. I'm up close, right? You do not see my hair buckling. You don't see all those flyaways. And let me get up closer. You don't see any of that. This is pure, unadulterated hair. Look at this. This is how I treat my hair. I sleep at peace. I'm at peace. I have peaceful nights of sleep because I just sleep however, baby. Do you understand? Because real hair does not turn into a rat's nest unless you're not maintaining it like combing. Do you understand? But you should be able to sleep on your hair and wake up and it not be matted and not be tangled, right? I'm a time-strapped entrepreneur, like I mentioned before, and I just need to be able to wake up and go. And this is totally wake up and go hair. I have to get my son to Montessori school in the morning, and this is pretty much how I go. You know, my perimeter is braided up. Sometimes it's not, you know, it might be, you know, out, but normally I have my perimeter braided up, and I might do a little camouflaging here and there, and I'm out the door, but I still look chic. You know what I'm saying? Because I absolutely love 4C hair. This hair blends in very nicely. This Kinky straight. It is an extension of our natural beauty. If you are looking for a protective style that is an extension of your natural beauty, then you definitely have to check out our Kinky straight hair. As a matter of fact, at NoirDropship, we have an entire Kinky hair collection. Okay? Kinky hair is an unsaturated market. I believe it blends much better with our hair than any other texture, period. It's absolutely beautiful. The Kinky hair we have is manageable. Yes, it may be a little high maintenance for some of the Kinky curlies, but this Kinky straight is low maintenance hair, period. Okay? Yes, it holds a curl. Yes, you can do a silk press. Yes, our hair can be dyed. As a matter of fact, we sell samples, okay? So you can order a Brazilian kit, the Indian kit, or a raw Cambodian kit, okay? We have sample kits, and I have people who have tested the hair, and they've been able to dye our hair to 613. Just want to make sure I'm doing the right eye contact here. But does anybody have any questions? Who's here with me tonight? On this Friday night, this cold winter's night. But my hair is popping. Yes, it is. It is not a rat's nest. You do not see a bunch of flyaways, short hairs, any of that. Okay? It is pure unadulterated hair. I have not put any heat in my hair this time around. I have had this hair in now for a month and a half. I will keep the install for about another month and a half. I like to keep my installs in for 3 months. I am natural. I have been able to grow my hair probably down here with just do nothing method, just wearing extensions. Now, I have experienced hair loss. Last year trying to be fast, I got the faux locks to my calves, and it ended up damaging my edges. I had absolutely no edges, but thank God to my chia grow, like chia. Yes, I have a hair growth oil that is made out of chia seed and infused with omega-6 369. So this is where science meets nature. Okay, so I'm going to be dropping that soon, but I'm already using the oil. I have other people using the oil, and our hair is growing. Okay, especially the edges. I may offer that for drop ship. I might just go ahead and drop that, and we can ship with your packaging. So you pay the $45. You ship us your labels. We'll help you through the process of getting those labels printed. And you too can have a hair growth oil that drop ship directly to your customer. You're making money with zero inventory. There's nothing like the drop ship lifestyle, let me tell you. Okay? Because you can work wherever you want in the world. You can be a global nomad. You are a citizen of the world. And our motto is make money from the beach with us. And you can do that with NoirDropship.com. All right, so I'm going to head over now to Instagram. But again, I just want to give you guys an update on this hair. You can place an order for the hair that I'm wearing in any of the texture hair directly on NoirDropship.com. To have us ship directly to your customer is simple, or just placing an order is simple. You just simply register to log in to see prices, add the order to the checkout, insert, and then you just add your customer's address, and we will ship directly to your customer. If you want us to ship with branding, that option is on the website. You just go straight to NoirDropship.com, and at the top, it gives you the option to click a link. You can click the button at the top, navigation about brand yourself, and then you can just pay the $45 for 30 days, and you just pay that every month. We're going to put up a subscription. You'll be able to, get that on auto pay very soon. So it's $45 for the month. And then we do charge a handling fee of $5 per order shipped. Remember, when you are placing your customers' orders with us, with NoirDropship, make sure if you are doing bundles plus a closure that you place the entire order together so we can color match. So if you're doing 2, 3, 4 bundles plus a closure or a frontal, make sure you place the order in one single time so we can color match. When you sign up with NoirDropship, you will receive a welcome email that is chock full of information. I highly recommend that you review that email. If you have any additional questions, as long as you're a member of the Hustle Analytics, you can reach out to me directly on Facebook Messenger. Otherwise, you can contact me through NoirDropship.com. So I'm going to go on to a couple of more platforms, and if I have time tonight, I'll be back with the Hustle Analytics. Again, this is your slime year, your Lambo year, your Rolls Royce year. You can make that money. Do you hear me? You can make the money. You can build a 7-figure business selling hair. You can do a 6 or 7, right? So in order to do a 6-figure hair business, you only need 1.5 sales a day. That's it. That's it. just 1.5 sales a day. That's something you can get from friends and family. But if you're not able to, build relationships. Build relationships with hairstylists. You can even begin to accept insurance for cranial prostheses. You can Google that information on how to supply wigs, because we dropship wigs, and you can begin to supply the medical term cranial prostheses and get paid with insurance money. Maybe that's a class that I'll do. We'll probably do that at the end of this month. I'm going to keep that on schedule. If you want to know more about making money supplying cranial prostheses to those who have lost hair due to medical conditions such as chemo, alopecia, hit me up. I can point you in the right direction that will show you the documents you need to fill out, and I highly recommend you help your customer fill out the documentation, and you can provide them with the instruction with the insurance company of how the insurance can pay you. They can pay for the cranial prostheses up front, and the insurance company reimburses them, but it just really depends. But again, that's a huge market and an unsaturated market that you can target. So again, thank you for joining me. And Shin, yes, hit me up and have a good night.